What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, Ahsoka episode number 6. And I think we're coming off of the best episode. I think that episode was absolutely fantastic. I loved all the flashbacks, seeing the interactions with Anakin and Ahsoka, getting some live-action Clone Wars. The girl that played young Ahsoka was also young Gamora.
Which, I mean, yes, she's fantastic. I should have noticed.
She absolutely crushed that role. I thought it was,
she's very used to wearing face paint, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think seeing those two interact together is what made the internet go nuts for the idea of having live-action Clone Wars content, because Hayden's not going to be young forever. Him in that role is just amazing. It feels so good to have him back. And her as young Ahsoka, it was flawless and just so well done.
She's such a good actress. Like, awesome job.
She's got a very bright future ahead of her. Mm-hmm. And the final lesson that Anakin gave Ahsoka, I thought it was amazing. And watching Anakin go back and forth between the dark and the light in those interactions.
Very cool.
I love how it was a clear distinction where you saw Anakin, he was a little bit more precise with his dueling. And when he was Vader, he was way more aggressive and powerful. Mm-hmm. And it was like, you could tell, like, oh shit, he's Anakin there, he's Vader there. And I feel like I could gush over that episode all day long. And I have since the episode aired, it feels like. But the lesson is an awesome one. And he gave Ahsoka the choice to live or die. And she chose life. And the fact that when she was dueling Vader as grown-up Ahsoka in the World Between Worlds, she actually used the same technique that Anakin used to defeat Dooku, which was amazing. And it's like the lesson was about letting go. I think it's a very clear message that Ahsoka needed to let go of her guilt, walking away from Anakin. This idea that she had anything to do with his turn, that's all gone. And the message and the way it was delivered and using all the flashbacks and the interactions and those were some of the best lightsaber duels. I mean, this show has killed it with the lightsaber duels. Yeah. But like that moment, watching them fight was just so epic. And I just can't wait to see where this goes. I would actually be surprised if we see Anakin again, because I feel like his job, it's done. He delivered the message, his final message, and the irony of all of this, I've seen some chatter about this. Anakin's dream, his desire, his goal was to always be able to save the people that he loved from dying. That is ultimately what turned him to the dark side, because of Padme. He wanted to save her, and that's essentially where he is now. He was able to save Ahsoka from death.
Right.
And he has become so powerful. It's just, I loved everything about it. Like I said, I could gush over it all day long. But we got an episode to watch because we are off to an entirely new galaxy, and this sounds like it's going to be awesome. We are riding in the mouth of a whale, which is
really cool.
That was so dope. I mean, seeing the Purrgil in live action has been so cool. And there was like that one shot, like the super close profile. Like, those things are damn cute. Mm-hmm. They're cute. And just watching her get on, like, after that whole interaction, her being Ahsoka the White, which she looked fucking fly in white. Yeah. She looked so good. Her being able to communicate with them, getting the biggest one, opening its mouth. We're just going to go hang out right there, and using them to ride into the sunset to go find Ezra and Thrawn. And there's another interesting crossover. I don't know if you remember from season 3 of Mandalorian, we saw the Purrgil, but Grogu looked up and sensed something. There's speculation that happened as she was flying. Okay. Because that season and this season, they're supposed to overlap. They're supposed to be on the same timeline. Okay. So that would be pretty wild if Grogu's like, oh hey, Ahsoka, she's traveling on a Purrgil right now. That'd be pretty insane. I don't know if there's any confirmation or denial about that being true or not. But that'd be pretty cool. But we're off to this new world. I cannot wait to see Thrawn. I hope we get to see him in this episode. Hope to see Ezra. Can't wait to see these characters live action. This show has been absolutely fantastic. It's been so much fun. It's been so well done. Ready for the next episode?
Yes.
Let's go.
Very trippy.
That is really cool looking.
Intergalactic travel within a star whale. Now I really have done it all.
I remember them from the stories you would tell us when we were younglings back at the temple.
Ah, yes. History of the Galaxy Parts 1, 2, and 3.
1 being the best, of course.
I still have those stories in my archive memory. Would you like to hear one?
Not right now.
Perhaps you have a story for me.
There's something I didn't tell Hera about Sabine. She went with the enemy willingly.
Yeah.
I saw it through the Force when I held the map.
That is troubling.
There has to be a reason, though.
She could have ended this. No Thrawn, no war.
But that means no Ezra.
No Ezra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was fated to make that choice. There wasn't enough time to prepare her to make the right one.
The Force provides you with insight, but it does not give one all the answers. Perhaps, for Sabine, it was the only choice.
It was. There was no other option.
Right.
A choice she made for herself.
That is your fear.
On second thought, tell me one of those stories. Your choice.
Very well. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
That is awesome. Stop it. That is pretty cool.
That was neat. I like that.
Far, far away.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
You find your situation confining.
A bit.
I would think this would be an opportunity for reflection.
I try to avoid that.
I can understand why.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again. Hey, we had a deal!
Yikes.
The prisoner.
Is impatient.
You still mean to follow through on your promise to her?
Her focus to find Ezra Bridget blinds her. I believe she can still be of some use to us.
Great.
Dude, he carries such a giant presence on screen.
He does. That is cool.
Dude. I feel like the show has knocked it out of the ballpark in like every aspect of like visual, storytelling.
That is Peridia, the ancient homeworld of my ancestors, the Dathomiri.
Oh.
The end of the migration route used by the star whales as they traverse the void from one galaxy to the other.
Very cool.
My people were among the first to harness and ride the creatures.
The whales came here to die. Peridia was a graveyard.
Yikes. That's not good. Oh, literally.
Yeah.
That's creepy as shit.
That is awful. I don't like that. Oh.
Whoa.
Just head statues. That's terrifying. The fog and everything. Oh, that is
Whoa.
horrifying.
Dude, the vibe of this planet is super intense. The Night Sisters.
This is where Ezra and Thrawn are?
I don't think we're there yet.
Okay.
Maybe? Oh, yeah.
Welcome, child of Dathomir. You do our ancestors credit.
Thank you, Great Mother.
You heard our call to you in the dream.
Your visions guided me across the stars.
More witches.
Long have we waited for you.
I love this. I kind of love this.
Dude, they look fantastic.
Honestly.
You shall wait. He is coming.
Okay, so this is the location. Okay. I wasn't sure if we had to go somewhere else
It reeks
first.
of Jedi.
Oh.
It is dangerous.
Uh-oh.
They are cool.
Scary, though.
The fact that they sense Jedi in Sabine, interesting.
Oh, God.
It will wait in solitude.
Hey, we had a deal. Where is Ezra?
Wow.
Come on, with that get up. Dude.
What is it, Master?
This is a land of dreams and madness. Children's stories come to life.
I know no such stories.
You weren't raised at the temple. Stories of this galaxy are considered folk tales. Some ancient past, long forgotten.
With good reason. Sometimes stories are just stories.
When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
The Jedi Temple?
Couldn't make sense of it at the time. As you get older, look at history. You realize it's all inevitable.
You do chaos is ladder, mine is inevitable.
Rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again and again.
And isn't it our turn now? Won't our alliance with Thrawn finally bring us into power?
That sort of power is fleeting. What I seek is the beginning, so I may finally bring this cycle to an end.
Wow. I continue to be so fascinated by these two. They are so interesting. And just like where does he like his whole philosophy and mindset right now is so interesting.
There you go. Come on, girl. Yeah. Oh. Is it? Oh, it's not her. Oh, it's not her. Never mind. Just kidding. I was like, damn, you're doing it. You're killing it. I love these witches. Those are fantastic.
Oh, shit.
That's a big ass.
The Chimera. It's gotta be the Thrawn ship.
Ooh, is it gold? It's gold. That is pretty neat.
Dude. I cannot wait for you to meet Thrawn.
I want to meet Ezra.
Oh, shit. Whoa.
That's terrifying. Sleep paralysis demon.
There he is. Let's fucking go. Dude, these stormtroopers have been through some things.
Yeah. There's some awesome music, I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
What was first just a dream has become a frightening reality for those who may oppose us. Great mothers, I salute you.
He looks fantastic.
Soon we shall all escape this exile thanks to the efforts of Morgan and Elspeth.
I am ever your servant, Grand Admiral.
This is Enoch, captain of my guard. He shall begin the cargo transfer as per my agreement with the Great Mothers.
I have seen the catacombs. It will take some time. At least 3 rotations.
An acceptable time frame.
They have brought a prisoner.
You never spoke of this.
We did not see it. It is a loose thread.
Oh, that's interesting.
I brought the prisoner. I felt she could be of some use to us.
And you are?
Mercenaries, Balin Skull, and his apprentice, Shin Hati.
Then you must be General Balin Skull of the Jedi Order.
I parted ways with the Jedi long ago.
You would not be the first.
Prisoner is
He's really smart.
Yeah.
Now there's a familiar name. You're quite right. She'd be of great use to us.
Oh my god, I'm geeking out right now. Like reading Heir to the Empire, seeing him in Rebels, and now getting him live action, this is fucking awesome.
Thrawn.
What a delight it is after so long to see a familiar face. I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile.
Where's Ezra?
Ah, yes. The desire to be reunited with your long-lost friend. How that singular focus will reshape our galaxy.
Just answer the question.
I'm aware of your agreement with Balin Skull, and I intend to honor it. You should have
That
provisions.
stormtrooper? Terrifying.
Dude, that is such a dope-ass helmet.
So that's it? You're just gonna let me walk out of here?
You helped my cause. Now I shall help yours. You should know, though, that once my starship departs, you'll be stranded here forever. It's also quite possible that your friend is dead.
Okay.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
You've gambled the fate of your galaxy
His eyes.
on that belief.
You wouldn't understand.
Perhaps not.
I'd rather not waste any more time. What kind of ride you got around here?
What is that?
I'm so happy we got Thrawn in this episode and they didn't like save it for like the finale cliffhanger. It's like, I don't want to ride this. This looks very unpredictable.
But also, he's growing on me.
Well, he's smiling. He looks happy.
I know. I'm like, I'll take one then. We could be buddies.
Nomads wander this wasteland and prey upon each other for survival. Here are your weapons.
Oh.
Die well.
Oh, okay. So they brought her all this way just to let her go.
I mean, Thrawn said it. He's like, you
Unless-
accomplished my mission for me, so whatever, go do your thing.
Well, unless they want her to find somebody for them.
Bring Ezra in.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to ask you questions afterwards.
Wow, what a scenery.
She's on a fool's errand.
Indeed. You may follow her.
Yes, Grand Admiral.
I thought you were to honor your agreement.
But he shall. Sabine Wren will have the opportunity of finding Ezra Bridger, just as promised. And if she does, you and your master will destroy them both.
Yeah. Okay. Called it.
The thing that you have to like understand about Thrawn is that he is so smart and like sophisticated and calculated. He's always got the most strategic, best plan possible.
My question was going to be something of the effect of how did Ezra go with Thrawn?
I mentioned that he used the Purgles to trap Thrawn and travel in his ship.
But how did Thrawn take over?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Then you've answered my questions.
Not sure what happened to them when they arrived here. I would imagine just Ezra tried to escape and survive on his own. Oh, shit. Oh, there goes your transportation. Oh, bitch.
What are those? What are those creatures? Oh, God.
We've never been to this world before, so I don't know.
That thing is cool.
Oh. 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 Thank God for that Mando armor, huh?
Right?
Oh, lightsaber time.
Yeah. Oh, he's mad. He's upset.
I'm out. You win.
The mercenaries have departed.
Good. Prepare to attack squads. Wait for Lord Balin's signal.
Should we not send more troops to support them?
During this exile, our numbers have dwindled. So, no. 2 squads will suffice. Our primary objective is to escape this galaxy. It matters not whether Wren and Bridger are killed or stranded here. The same can be said for your 2 mercenaries.
Oh shit! I don't care about them either.
Yeah, his goal is to just get the fuck out, get back.
Oh, hi, bud.
You abandoned me!
See, they always gotta make it cute.
Should have known you were a coward.
Oh. Why they gotta always add something real sweet? Now I'm gonna be attached to it.
That's for you.
And now they're gonna do something to it, and I'm gonna be devastated.
This whole scene is made for you.
It's working.
She just
Don't! Sabine. Good boy. Such a good boy. What the fuck? God damn these shows. I swear to God. Just want to be your friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you another chance.
Tails wagging, big ol' smile, tongue hanging out. Well, it's like now you're gonna have to take him everywhere you go.
You got something?
As ugly as he
Four
is.
nostrils?
Yeah. Damn it, this show. Now they're gonna do something to kill him or leave him or... And I'm gonna be crushed. Damn this show.
It's a rock. You're embarrassing yourself.
Oh.
The fuck?
Okay, another creature to love. God! Okay. Little snail friend.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Don't eat it!
No, it won't hurt you.
This feels very much like when Leia met the Ewoks for the first time.
Yeah!
Stop licking your chops.
I know, right?
This is not your dinner. Oh, what?
How's that possible? Ezra, do you know Ezra?
What? This is totally an Ewok thing. Same exact thing.
Don't stay.
This is pretty fun.
You must know Ezra Bridger.
This is kind of silly, but it's fun. Like, we're on an entirely new world. This is fun.
Totally made for me.
Do you know the one she seeks so desperately?
Bridger? No. He's too young. Comes from a breed of Balkan Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
Like me?
No, he was trained as a Jedi. You, I trained to be something more.
Do you miss it? The Order?
Oh.
I miss the idea of it. But not the truth, the weakness. There was no future there.
You clearly see one here, in this wasteland?
I see what once was the great witch kingdom of the Dathmiri.
They seem eager to leave this place. Maybe we should too.
Perhaps they flee a power greater than their own. Something calls to me. Can't you hear it? Something stirs here.
Wow. I love these characters so much. I think they're so cool. Oh, they got like a little hut village.
Or a shell village.
Or a shell village.
It's kind of like their little roly-polies. Salbugs. Aww.
Jeez.
Stop it. She's gonna get them all killed, isn't she? God damn.
Nikki's gonna need the toy.
Obviously. Duh. You know what? I never got a Rancor. I need to get a Rancor.
We still need to get you a chopper, too.
Oh, a chopper.
Where's Ezra?
Whoa, slow down. So loud.
Just like yell for him or something.
I knew I could
Oh shit! There he is.
There's no love there, just friendship.
Sure took you long enough.
Love this.
You didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
That's because I didn't know where I was going.
Typical. Always a plan. Never a good one.
Hey, it worked, didn't it? Didn't it?
It worked.
There might have been a thing on Ezra's side at like the beginning, but no.
Not for Sabine.
It's a brother-sister thing.
I got it.
He looks fantastic.
I see my friends found you.
Your very own band of rebels.
How did you find me? How did you get here?
Let's not talk about that.
No, you need to tell him because you're being stalked right now.
I just want to be happy that I found you. After all this time, can I have that?
Of course.
You've got a saber, too.
We never stay in one place for very long. Let's help them pack up.
Is this entire village gonna get just destroyed?
Thanks for coming. Can't wait to go home.
Yeah, about that. Dude, the casting of all the Rebels characters have been so good.
The thread of fate has spoken to us.
Another comes.
A Jedi.
Well, that is unwelcome news.
Yep, Ahsoka's coming to beat your ass!
Could be the recently deceased Ahsoka Tano.
Impossible.
I thought it was beyond you to underestimate a Jedi. Death and resurrection are common deceptions played out by both Night Sister and Jedi.
Vela assured me of her death.
And yet, he was once a Jedi. We must regard him as flawed.
Rude.
We shall consider Ahsoka Tano alive until we know otherwise. And we shall prepare accordingly. I want to know her background, history, home world, her master, everything. If a star whale approaches Peridia, destroy it with prejudice.
Okay.
Great mothers, I shall once again require the aid of your dark magic.
The thread of destiny demands it, Grand Admiral.
That was an hour?
Wow.
Good lord, that went by really fast.
That was fantastic. What was your impression of Thrawn? What'd you think?
I'm blue dabba dee.
Oh my
No, sorry. His eyes are really cool.
I thought they did an amazing job casting. He was the voice of Thrawn in Rebels, I believe.
Okay, I love that when the characters that voice an actor get to actually play the character.
It fits so perfectly. He just, he's so menacing. His voice, his tone, he's always so cool, calm, and collected. And just, the fact right there at the end where he found out Ahsoka was coming, he wanted to find out everything about her. And he's the type of person who will collect his enemy's art and analyze and study the art that they collect because it tells you a lot about the person. Mm-hmm. And he uses that against his enemies.
Interesting.
He is, interesting is the perfect word to describe him. He's super smart. He's very calculated. The really interesting thing from Heir to the Empire, spoiler report if anyone hasn't read that, there was a line in there talking about if Thrawn was in charge, then the Empire would have defeated the rebels in the original trilogy. And not Vader, because there was a speculation Vader made it too personal and because of the whole Luke thing.
Well, I understand. Emotion kind of ruins it.
Yeah, so there was an interesting line in there, kind of a little bit of shade, just basically saying if Thrawn was in charge, the Empire would still be in power, kind of thing.
Got it.
So he's the first ever Grand Admiral who isn't human. So he's the first alien Grand Admiral that Palpatine ever ranked up that high. So he's an amazing character. And being able to see him live action, I hope we get a lot of opportunity just to tell the story with him and let it go and tell many seasons with Thrawn and make him the main villain for a bunch of content from here on out in this time zone. Because the possibilities are endless right now. And obviously we're building to the First Order, so there's going to have to be a bridge somewhere and Snoke's going to have to pop up somewhere at some point. And I wonder if... I don't know how they're going to bridge that gap. It's going to be interesting to see how it goes, because between this show, Mandalorian, and then supposedly there's going to be a Filoni-verse, which is what all these shows are considered. There's going to be a movie to cap it all off.
That
I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't know how much farther Mandalorian's going to go, or how far this show's going to go, or Book of Boba Fett if that comes back. But it's all going to tie. It's all in the same world, same timeline, building to the same thing. So it's going to be interesting how this all plays out. But I said it during the episode, the casting of the Rebels animated characters, I think they look great. Mm-hmm. Ezra, I thought they nailed it. You heard his voice in the hologram in an earlier episode, spot on. I think it's perfect. I don't.
Is he also the voice actor?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so. I don't think so. But because he was a lot younger in Rebels than he is now. But I didn't like that Sabine was a little kind of holding back information from him. Like, obviously, it's like first time meeting. You're happy that you found him and you guys embraced.
And I said she needs to tell him about they're being hunted, but she doesn't know that they're being hunted.
Right. But just the idea that he asked, like, did it work? It's like, yeah, kinda. But your whole plan's about to get unraveled because everything that's happening. And she didn't say anything about that. So.
Well, as far as she knows, Ahsoka's dead.
Well, no, I'm just talking about the fact that Baylan got there with Elsbeth, and like the plan is to get Thrawn out of there and get back to their world.
Yeah.
So yes, the plan worked for a long time, but now it's potentially going to be in a lot of danger because you get Thrawn back to that world and you start building up that fleet. It's going to be a problem because he is a problem.
Right.
And he's going to cause a lot of chaos for the New Republic because I think the New Republic has proven to not really be that in tune with what the hell's going on. They're completely rejecting the idea that Thrawn's alive or his return's even possible. And so, obviously, they're going to collapse at some point, and we see that later in the sequel trilogy. But it's just, I want her to be honest with Ezra. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, here's your lightsaber. I was holding on for you. I kind of modified it a little bit. But, I mean, yeah, I feel like the first meeting didn't want to get him too riled up, maybe.
Maybe she just wanted to enjoy.
It's been a long time.
I was hoping that she would have a little bit more emotion. Like,
yeah.
Run and, like, hug
That's
him.
what I was expecting.
I mean, just the way that she talks about him and,
Yeah.
like, I just figured there'd be way more.
Especially the sacrifice she made to keep the map intact and give it to
Yeah.
Baylan. And you found him. Geek out a little bit. Have a freak out moment like I did when I saw Thrawn. I mean, he looked great. His stormtroopers looked great. His right hand.
Dude, paralysis demon.
That looked amazing. It just looks so...
Nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it looks so cool. I'm so impressed with this show. I love the fun, kind of goofy moments. Mm-hmm. It very much felt like Leia meeting the Ewoks for the first time and then meeting all the creatures and being on this new world. It was funny and it was enjoyable, and stuff like that's meant to be fun, and I thought it was a lot of fun. It kind of broke the tension up from the episode a little bit, but I continue to be so intrigued by Baylan and Shen. Like, the two of them, the way Baylan talks about the past. He was about her age when Order 66 happened. There was a lot of speculation. Do you remember in Revenge of the Sith where the kid comes out from behind the chair when Anakin's killing everyone? And he's like, Master Skywalker, what do we do? There was like speculation that he was the kid, but he was too young. He wasn't old enough. But I hope we get some kind of flashback at some point to see how he survived and got out of the whole thing. Because, again...
I love the flashbacks.
Yeah. He's just a super fascinating character. And his presence on screen is just, it's massive. Like, anyone else who's there, he's stealing all the limelight. Like, you see him, you're like, that dude is fucking scary, and he just controls the room. And damn it, Rey, I wish you were still here with us, because, again, being able to gush over your character, I wish you knew how much we all loved what you're doing with this, because
he knows.
It's just so good. And it's just really unfortunate because, I mean, obviously we don't know what the future of these two characters are, but with him not being with us anymore, I don't know if they would like try to recast him for later, because no one could carry that man.
Don't
like,
you dare.
I don't know how anyone could live up to that.
No.
But like, he seemed very content staying there because something was speaking to him, which I also thought was quite interesting. But yeah.
Is he feeling the Jedi?
Something's connecting with him while he's there, so.
I can only say Jedi like that.
It felt kind of like a Viking situation.
Hey, man, thank you so much.
Where they found like a new land and they want to like take.
When they turn around and you see their backs and their whole getup, I have Viking feelings all over it.
Showing up to a new place and kind of being content with it and wanting to
like the ruins and things, and it's like Viking.
Very cool. I thought it was very cool, very well done.
Obsessed with Viking content.
Yeah, it's her favorite. And, I mean, I love it too. But, yeah, I thought that was another banger of an episode. I just love where this is going. I'm so happy they didn't save Thrawn for the final episode of the season. We're going to get some time with him, see him a little bit more. You get to meet and learn more about him, which, again, I'm so fascinated by him. I can't wait to see what you think about him and seeing how he interacts with people and plans things. And, I mean, when he attacks, he attacks. But he's also not scared to lose, which is really interesting. When something, like, not in his favor, he's like, let's get out of here. Let's go, because he's smart. Like, he's very strategic, and he knows when a battle is lost.
He's not going to fight to the death.
Correct. He's not going to lose his entire fleet just to try to prove a point.
Got it.
He's very strategic. So, yeah, I'm happy we got him earlier than the finale, and we've got a handful of episodes left. I can't wait to see where it goes. Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts on that?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave your comments. We'll see you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.